Good morning and welcome to Squeenie Central. We're going to start this garden tour. It's August 2nd and it's been a busy couple weeks. I haven't been able to make a lot of videos, but I've been doing a lot of stuff. So I'm going to start this garden tour and I'm going to probably finish. I'm going to have to finish it this afternoon, so I'm going to have to run Miss Kamaria inside to eat. It's early in the morning, but I figured I'd start it right now before she starts tearing stuff up. We were in garden 2, and that's the potato bed that I had pulled already. I threw a zucchini squash in there a couple days ago just because the back end of it had rotted, but the front end, like, it was growing on the ground. So I rooted it in some water, and we'll see what happens. On this side, I have the mint that I started. It's growing fabulous out of the wood chips. That's just mulch. It's just mulch. And I started some special cucumber. No, they're not cucumbers. It's a melon. And at the moment, I can't remember what melon is. So I'm going to go inside and double check. Because I had a little thing out here that told me what it was, but it washed away. But I've got apple mint behind it and regular mint to the left and more there. I lost a watermelon in a windstorm. So I only have 2 watermelons right now. Yeah, I hope I'm successful with them. We'll see. So 2 different types, and that's all I had. The third one was a regular, I think it was like a pink something watermelon. And it got blown off in a really heavy windstorm last week. So the butternut squash is doing well. I have harvested 1. These 2 will be soon. I believe there are a couple babies somewhere, but I did plant another butternut squash right there on this side of the trellis. And no, there's not another one over here. So we're going to see. Happy bees. We have the melons. I still only have 2 of the, what will be, it says orange flesh melon honeydew. Not exactly sure. We'll see. And the back side of the yellow zucchini squash that I keep cutting down. I really just cut back the other day a lot. Here is the cantaloupe. Ooh, can you see that with the sun? The cantaloupe vines. Lots and lots of cantaloupe. There's a young one right there. Our largest one right there, which probably will be harvestable soon. 3 in there. 3 or 4 down there. So there's a lot of cantaloupe on here. I hope my son is happy. I have taken off all of the winter squash. All of it. It got some vine borers. You guys know I was pulling them, constantly cutting them out every day. But I also replanted some winter squash, vegetable squash, and some more vegetable squash. And that, I believe, is a baby blue Hubbard squash. So we're going to try a smaller size. I planted a Zeppelin delica. I planted 3. 2 of them rotted out, it looks like to me. You see the spot there and there. But then just today I noticed there's a little one right there coming in. So maybe we'll get one. We'll see. We're having what seems like maybe a longer growing season here in New Jersey. So we're all trying some stuff. I know it says catnip, but that's actually nasturtium. A little green guy right there. I planted that to attract good bugs and to detract bad bugs. Here we go, tomato row, or one-sided tomato row. These are the butterfalls. Got some of them off yesterday. Very good. I was really surprised. I don't usually like yellow tomatoes, but these were actually really, really good. I will definitely be growing these again. And it looks like they are determinate, which I like. So we're getting this high, and it really hasn't tried to get any higher. Sorry. Really hasn't tried to get any higher, which is nice. So I like that. My pink bumblebee is still trying to grow. Oh, let me get this little worm off of here. No, you can't have it. Hopefully I'll get some. I do have pink bumblebee seeds, so I'll definitely be able to start those next year a little better than I did this year. The ones I had in the beginning were just not enough. Next to that is the Wisconsin 5, also a determinate. This is like my determinate area. So also not going crazy, which I appreciate. And next to that is the what is this? Martin Giants. I don't usually go for really, really big tomatoes, I thought, but we'll see. On the other side is the Chadwick cherries on the end, which are indeterminate, as you can see, and have lost their minds. And the Cherokee purple, which also seem to be an indeterminate, but they're not as crazy as the other ones. I have some big ones down here. I pulled one or two yesterday. These guys are blushed and gonna be ready. I'll probably wait and pull them till tomorrow. And then in the middle, I think it's another tomato, and I do not know which one it is. I don't know if it ended up being the Aunt Anne's German green. I'll know as it keeps going, but I'm unsure if that's what that is or not, because I had a lot of stuff not come up. And then I have a whole lot of garden peach, which it's decent. I'll show you on the other side. You'll be able to see more little yellows in there, all the way down there. Oh, that one right there. And there's more on the other side. It doesn't have a really strong flavor. I wish it was a little sweeter. The fuzz is not killing me, so I am able to just pop them in my mouth. So that's a good thing right there. So this is the original squash plants. I actually have vined them up because they were on the ground. I'm gonna see if this works. I like it. It's just kind of growing around my twisty one. I did the same with another one back here. It looks like they are starting to refruit again, and it's not lying in the middle of the ground, which is where it was originally. At the same time, along with planting the winter squash, I did plant some more zucchini. So in here I have some more green and yellow squash that are growing, and I'm going to use the trellis method with those guys as well, because I have more of the spirals. I tried to spiral this one up as we see it, and it did not take, so I'll try to pick that one up a little later on today. I had to pull at least 2 greens out because they were just smaller to begin with, and squash vine borers got to them. I don't know what's going on in here. Don't have any greens right now. I got a whole bunch at once, and then it kind of stopped. So hopefully it's still going. Been spraying my the baking soda solution to keep the powdery mildew away. I'm gonna do that again later on today as well, because it seems like it rained tonight. Oh God, where's this dog? She's eating something, which I've been throwing over there, which isn't good. Oh well. Potatoes, we planted those potatoes. They're not getting a whole lot of sun because of this guy, which I have decided last night, San Marzano, I am not going to plant anymore. It just gets too many bad tomatoes. Like, you can see, like, the flesh is just not pretty on them. It's not a solid color. You could open one up that looks fine on the outside, and it'll be like rotting on the inside. They don't have a whole lot of flavor to me. Yes, they're for canning, and I use them for canning. But if I can get my Amish paste, which are right here, right next to them, and looking good and solid and beautiful, to grow a whole lot, I love the Amish paste. So I will be much happier, and they're determinate as well. They're not like these guys are like freaking ridiculous. Like the cherry tomatoes over there. But the Chadwicks are good. So I will not be growing San Marzanos anymore after this year. I just don't like them. I'm just not happy with them. Oh, and then there's another tomato in here I forgot. I think this is a Wisconsin 55, but it could be something else. Because like I said, things are washing off, so I didn't use my nice pretty ones when I put them in. I just never went back and changed them. I think I pulled all of the onions. I keep finding ones that I missed. I pulled all the onions. Oh, she's coming back. Are you ready to eat? You ready to eat, Kamaria? Look at that face. She's like, heck yeah, lady. All right, I'm going to feed her in a second. Let me finish this. So this is the other side of those garden peaches. So there's a bunch of them. I don't think they get much darker. I keep watching these every day. They actually have got a tad darker. It's an orangish color now instead of a more palish, peachy color. If they get a little darker and get sweeter, I think I will love these. So that's what we're waiting to see. These are more Amish paste right here. Like I said, look how pretty they are when they're nice and green. So much better looking than the San Marzanos, and the other side of the Chadwick cherries and purple Cherokees. So eggplants that I exposed look like we have some flowering going on. I didn't think we were going to get any. She's going to find the tomatoes, or she's going to find the carrots and try to pull them up. They're not ready, baby girl. She likes her carrots. They're not ready, they're not ready, they're not ready. Trust me. They're not ready. All right, I'm going to stop, but you can see there's my basil hiding in there. I keep making my basil tea, which is lovely. And I'm going to get bit by the Rottweiler. All right, we'll be back. Okay, so back in the second garden, and here is the bed that had broccoli and stuff that never really grew, kind of was, I don't know, killed. Didn't really make it. We pulled some potatoes out of here. The rest of these potatoes look like they'll be ready, I don't know, weekend maybe. Dog's stuck. I planted some chickpeas in here, and these guys started growing, so they're still coming up. Chickpeas, and then I planted beans in here too, because I forgot I planted chickpeas. I know, I'm horrible. That lovely purple basil is growing in there. So I still have technically like 3 possible Brussels sprout plants that will produce Brussels sprouts. This one over here, my biggest, was ferociously attacked yesterday by worms, and I'm still finding them on here. So that's no good. But I'm going through and trying to pick them off. Kamaria, you're trying to get out the wrong way, love. The wrong way. I'm trying to pick them off when I find them. They are very hard to spot because they tend to be the exact same color as the leaf. But I think I got most of them. What are you eating? Seriously? That's fine. That's an old cauliflower that didn't grow. Tomatillos are growing. I've been pulling and harvesting some of these guys. Oh, that's a bad one. So, when they're good, I'm harvesting them, saving them up. Eventually I'll make, I can't remember what I'll make right now. I'm tired. And it's early in the morning. My day hasn't even started yet. But salsa, verde salsa, that's the salsa I will make. Okra is here. I get about 3 or 4 of those a day. I have to come out and cut the ones that are out here. I don't have my clippers with me. There's like 4 out here today. Raspberries, we started training them up, or I started training them up. And they are throwing out new babies. And so I'm probably going to be cutting or pulling these babies up because I want my hardy kiwi here to grow. We still don't have a correct trellis for that. Pray for me. They're both getting pretty viney, and I don't want them to think that's a permanent home, because it's not going to be. It's not going to hold them up in any way whatsoever. I had planted, so I don't care if they come out here, the extra babies, because it's away from the trellis, but back there, I don't want them there. Some turnips. I had planted a couple turnips. Look at this mint over here. They're supposed to be egg turnips, I believe. I'm really not going to mess with them right now. I think I failed on the corn front. These are all actually like empty. That one has a little something in it, but I don't think I did it right. I don't think I did anything at all in actuality. Right there we have swallowtail pupa. There's a ton of them in the other garden I'll show. There's a ton of caterpillars the other day, so I don't know if we have pupa yet. This purple vining long bean, I don't know if it's not a long bean, it's just a pole bean. This is like only the third. I've gotten 3 pods so far. She is running around like a mad woman. I'm not sure if she's being chased, or looks like she thinks she's being chased, or she thought she was chasing something. That was kind of funny. So that's really it. There's nothing in here yet. That's where the red and some purple potatoes were pulled up. I haven't planted any carrots or anything else over there again. I don't know. Wasn't sure what I was going to plant over there. So that's that. I guess I find out what's wrong with this dog and make our way to the other side of the yard. So this is at our Sixla. This is where the garlic used to be. I threw some tomato plants in here. Kamaria, I'm over here. I'm over here, babe. Hi, are you running from something? Oh my gosh, what is happening? I like it, you're running. Are you running? Look at my big girl. She is 16 weeks old today. Say hi. Say hi. Okay, so this is where the garlic used to be. I planted tomatoes in here. And yep, we have some ripening. We have some ripening. We also have some string beans I threw in here. It looks like 3 or 4 plants took. I don't know if these are all going to actually grow good tomatoes, and it's like, I don't even know what tomato plants we have in here. Like this is those are those San Marzanos, because that is the one that always has all those extra freaking roots. Looks like I have some peach right there. Another San Marzano. So the fruits on these guys are going to be smaller because they're not a main plant and they're not really establishing greatly, and I'm not taking a whole lot of care of them, and they're laying down on the job. I think that might be a Wisconsin right there. I'm not exactly sure. I'll find out when it grows. Oh, this needs to be weeded and cut back. Blueberry bushes. Hopefully next year we'll get some blueberries on those guys. So I'm outside of garden 1, and right along the front there, all of that is volunteer tomato plants from last year. I believe they're going to be Chadwick cherries, because that was what was in the bed above. My string beans, I think, are about done. I'm going to pull these guys this weekend probably. There are carrots in here that I probably can pull up, but these golden, they're okay in terms of producing. There's a bunch on there now I can get. The pinto beans are starting to dry out, so I've been pulling some of those off and starting to shell them. So that's what's in here. Then there's also some string beans. I'm not sure which ones these are. Some green ones. They're okay. They haven't been doing wonderful. This is still going. Found a couple of worms in it the other day, so someone got in. It's been about 2 months, and someone just now got in, so I'm not too sad about that. The purple potatoes are ready to come up, I believe. So this weekend, I am going to empty this out this week and plant, I think I'm going to plant kale in here. I don't know. I actually know I'm going to make this my winter kale and collard bed when these things are all done. So that's why I'm not in a hurry to pull these out. Maybe I'll make this a bok choy bed again, since that was in here to start. And it won't, I don't have to try to cover it. I can cover that bed over there with one of my grow tents, and it'll help keep it secure or fresh. So, cucumbers. I added this lovely reddish trellis, and I have string beans on the end, which are starting to grow. A couple nasturtiums in here as well. I had some cucumber beetles I found in here, so I put a sage plant over here that also has a marigold plant inside. There's a marigold pot right on the other side of the fence, and a catnip pot on the corner. I'm hoping they detract the cucumber beetles. I don't see any right now. I pulled like 5 or 6 off yesterday and smushed them. But down the middle of this bed is all Boston pickling. Along the edge is Soho long. So that'll be exciting. It's probably not the tall enough trellis. It definitely is not, but it's what I have. I might add a couple of long sticks tomato sticks I have from the other side. On the very edge is the Korean melon. There's 2, and the third one is just not really taking off. It's itty bitty over there in the corner. So I have 2 that are good. The third one's just small. These are the ones that were eaten originally. They are flowering. I have some lettuce I need to cut. I should do that today before I leave. I actually need to get ready to leave. Oh, and here are all of the swallow caterpillars. There is a ton of them. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them on the dill. It's okay. They can have it. We can plant more. I actually will need to plant more because now the cucumbers are coming. Oh, and there's one way over there. Way over there. You probably can't see it. There's like 3 over there. So 10, 11. I don't know what happened to this tomato bed, strawberry bed. I mean, I think my chickens trampled it and kept trampling it when I wasn't around. That, of course, is the asparagus that's ferned. I have ripped out half of the raspberries. I have planted some sweet potatoes, and they are starting to take. Right there's a sweet potato. Right there's a sweet potato. I have some slips inside, actually, that I'm going to bring out here. I'm just trying to make sure that if I see any raspberry plants pop up, that I'm pulling them on this side. My hand just went numb. Eventually, I will have to pull these on this side. So maybe this weekend I'll get to that and pull and yank and pull and yank. And I'll put some sweet potato slips on that side and see if that does anything. Peppers. The shih-tzus are having fun. I will cut those this afternoon when I pull tomatoes, if I have any to pull. These were not supposed to be shih-tzus. They were supposed to be frying peppers, but hey, I fry shih-tzus, so that works. And banana peppers are slowly growing. I hope they make it. I hope I get some. I don't know, my wonders, I don't have anything. I don't know, there's no flowers. I don't know if they're not getting enough sun, which could be an issue. I need to look up again the sun requirements, but I didn't think it was super high. I do see a jalapeno way over there. So like these are flowering. These are the jalapenos, I think. Yes, these are the Tam jalapenos. And there's like one, see the little guys? I can't even tell if it's in the camera or not, but there they are. You can see little guys right there. So I don't know. I need to do a little bit more on my timing of that, but I don't know. These wonders were also hard to get started. So they may not be a great wonder, as they say, but that is what I have. Stop eating the dirt. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. All right, so it's afternoon now, and the sun's high, and it's a little hot out here. Let's see what else I didn't show you yet. My potted garden. I still have some tomatoes in this one, quite lovely. Some lavender here. These are scallions that have gone to bulb. The tomatoes, the strawberries in here, I think I said tomatoes just now back there. Those were strawberries, obviously. There were strawberries in here, and I accidentally oversprayed my liquid detergent on them, and the foliage died, but the plant is still alive and it's going to come back. Same thing happened here, and it's all coming back already. All this dead stuff was my bad. But more lavender, supposed to help with the mosquitoes. And then we have the apple mint. This actually needs to be transplanted, cleaned out, but I'll get to that eventually, maybe the fall. I have a couple pots over here that have tomato plants that were just cut-offs in here. So they are producing a little bit of tomatoes, and I've taken some of them. And then there's the mint, oregano, and more mint. Okay, so here we are at the front of the house, where we do have some garden stuff going on up here. Over here we've got some strawberries. I'm gonna grab some of these, and before the groundhog gets them. And then behind them I have some potted tomato plants that really don't need to be in pots anymore, but they were suckers that I pulled that now need to find another home. I was going to sell some, but I just never got around to it. A lot of things this summer are not happening the way I planned. So, I should get my basket. Here I have potatoes. They're probably not doing too great. They never really got too big. This was a spur of the moment plant. But all throughout the front, again, I still have strawberry plants. I'm going to turn this into a strawberry field. Longevity spinach, which I'm going to cut some of today, and some lavender, which is looking a little peckish. I haven't pulled my peas from there, but I did plant couple cucumber plants out here. This area gets late sun, and then it gets it really, really hard. So I feel like these plants aren't enjoying that so much. And the strawberries don't care. So that's why I was doing strawberries. Now I planted some brassicas a long time ago. I think they may be kind of liking that fact, and they're literally just now starting to get bigger. I'm not sure I understand. Marigolds. The herbs are fine. Oak, oregano, chives, and rosemary. I'm gonna put these guys in here. I'm gonna be cutting some of those in a minute. Those are just my calla lilies, and some matcha leaves on the ground there. It's something I planted. I don't know what it is. It's like a lettuce you can eat. More strawberries. That one really enjoys where it is. And my son's rose bush that he bought me. So my sunflowers are doing something strange. They don't point anywhere near the sun. The sun is that way, sunrise. So I'm thinking that planting sunflowers out front is not going to work too great. They all point down. Behind that is an artichoke plant. Some more strawberry plants. Some weeds that need to come up, and I'm going to feed them to our dragons at school. I dug out some catnip to plant in the back by my cucumbers in a pot to help with cucumber beetles. So that's just lemon balm and catnip in there. Interspersed amongst the weeds are more strawberries. I'm going to cut this morning. Some Swiss chard, the only one out of like 30 that I planted. Strawberry plant. Marigold. Very stunted sunflower. Look how big. The head is humongous. But points down all day. Even when the sun is on this side, it points down. I don't know. Another artichoke plant. This sunflower is at least upright. Just not pointing. Well, the sun's over there, so yeah. Strawberry plant. More catnip and lemon balm. So that is a matcha plant. I'm going to cut some of that today. I'm not sure why. It's got all these little holes in it or what's eating it. I have no idea. Might just cut it back and see if it grows up again. It's supposed to be, it's like a spinach, an Asian spinach. So that's the front area. These are the sweet potatoes. So as you see, I have added a net because there is now foliage again, but about 3 days ago, everything had been eaten down, all the leaves, because of my lovely, I can only assume it was the groundhogs that did it. So I'm going to have to find a way to keep these in here, put chicken wire around the whole tub. I don't know, but right now this is at least stopping them from getting in. But I was very sad when I came out here and I had no more leaves. I wanted the leaves. I was going to eat them. Heard they taste like spinach. Yeah,